Absolutely I would. Absolutely I would. And there are these other things. Again, this is one that John Lear, again, chatted. I was talking with Richard, I think, about this the other day. I think I was talking with Richard about this. The evidence that John Lear is convinced looks like strip mining on the moon. I have to say the photograph does look something like strip mining. I wouldn't say it's going on today. I don't. If you compare it with photographs of actual strip mining operations, like, say, this one, this is a lot more involved. I think I'm not really convinced that that is a strip mining operation, but it does, have a kind of at least superficial similarity, and you could say this is worthy of a follow-up investigation. And once again, if I were gifted with such exotic technology that allowed me to go off-world, yes, I would absolutely be looking into that. I would find that to be of enough interest to justify it. And then we have the monolith on Phobos. There's a picture of Phobos, the irregular moon of Mars, one of them. Only recently discovered, as far as I know. It's fascinating to me. Absolutely. Look at that. That's a monolith to your top right. That thing is shaved off. It looks pretty darn squared off to me. That does not look like a natural object. Not at all. When Buzz Aldrin talked about it, you got to wonder what's inside the Buzz Aldrin's head. I'm sure all of us in this room would love to have an open, honest, quiet conversation with this man. Because he seems to be making these various statements that just are right out there. About being followed on the way to the moon. Well, that's pretty darn interesting. And then he makes a comment on this. But of course, every time he makes a statement, then he runs away from it. Edgar Mitchell, incidentally, I mentioned his statements previously about his high-level connections relating to ET bodies and technology. He also, I have to say, has really run away from those statements. And he made several of them very explicit. But now you get Edgar Mitchell to talk about this, and he's much more, he holds back. And he offers his opinion and much more nebulous statements about the reality of this all and how he's convinced that it's real. But he doesn't talk the way he used to. He doesn't make these statements. Same with Buzz Aldrin. So the Phobos monolith, good God, that's a fascinating thing. And I would say at this point, I don't know how else to characterize that except as an evidence of artificiality. That's my